Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Here comes Reed. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Austin Eckler.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bengals nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
4 brings up 3rd and 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Bengals nothing.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Reed. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here is Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Joey Bosa in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
On the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
And they run the option on second down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Bengals.
Mixon with a first down carry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Mixon, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
8 yards to go on second down.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To the air again, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And it is now 21-0. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Cincinnati.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on now. Let's do this.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Jackson. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 37. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And it's complete. Henry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 19. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
On the play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
It's Eckler again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. The ball carrier.
14 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Chargers 28, Bengals nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On third down, Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He'll buy some time right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
They run on first down with Jackson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch the slant.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 25.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. He's scared.
Now it's Jackson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Eckler.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Once more, here's Eckler. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Let's go, let's
go. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, LA.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, bro, this man's getting nasty.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Cool.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter Long here as he sends this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Pulled in at the 24.
54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40.
And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. When I run to the bed until we all got them buckets.
Today's final.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step.
Bro, you know, would be something I want, dog, you know what I'm saying?
So for the Chargers, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,
They both dogs, bro, regardless. The Joker's just younger.
And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Well, I'm not getting rid of both of them, so only one's going.
So for Charles
So
Davis
y'all gotta
and
fight
our
for one of
entire
those two.
crew,
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
Brandon Gaunt. Next game, guess
Because
what?
your boys
Charles
don't-
and
your
I
boys
will
don't
be
need
here
no
again.
tight end, you
It's
know what I'm
the
saying?
NFL on EA Sports.
Bro, Justin Herbert, the truth, dog. 124 passing yards and 3 touchdowns, dog. What else do you need from the man, bro? What else do you need from the man? 81.8% completion, bro. What else do you need? Yeah, your boy had to give him that business real quick, dog. You know what I'm saying? Wait, on the phone with Drew. Drew's about to walk in the door. Y'all some weirdos. Yeah, I saw Drew about to walk into the house. I looked outside. I was like, what the hell? Drew didn't get my message though. I asked him if he can pick me up a Sprite Zero. Came in the house empty-handed. I'm hurt. Whoa, 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 whoa! I won my game today, dog. Raiders lost their game. Why the fuck am I third in my division and Raiders lost? Yeah, better. Oh, Drew got my Sprite Zero. Nah, it's my Sprite Zero, dog.